Hi, my name is Tavleen, and I'm a mad scientist when it comes to quantum jumping. And trust me, when I close my eyes, I feel scared. Why? Because I see a blank mental screen and I don't know what to do with it. They say, visualize, and you'll have it. And I say, but visualize what? And even if I try to visualize, trust me, it feels like I'm doing like a huge mental exercise because I don't know if what I'm seeing is right for me. And I've always felt confused like that. So whenever I've tried to shut my eyes, I see a blank screen and I don't know what to produce on it. And I also don't understand, how can you actually turn that into a reality? Whatever you see. So this word create, you're a creator of your own reality. That phrase I've never been able to understand. Yes, intellectually, I get it. All right, you can create your own reality. So the house you want to live in, the car you want to drive, you can sort of put these pieces together and create your own reality. But I've just felt it to be so shallow. So that's all then what we came for. Then why did we go to school? We should have just gone to like a manifestation school and learned all the techniques and actually just visualized ourselves and our way to success. Then where is the depth coming from? Because let's be honest, the experiences that we have, the variety of experiences that we have, bring a lot of depth to the table. That first heartbreak, that failing an exam. So, all of these experiences do bring a lot of depth and wisdom on the table, and we cannot discredit that. So, then the whole idea of just this being creator of your own reality hasn't gone down well with me. And visualization is something that I've personally really struggled with, and which is why I want to introduce you to Dolores Cannon. Now, it's her work which has deeply inspired me and helped me really wrap my head around what it really means to be a creator of your own reality, to be able to bring things to life. And also, she's helped demystify visualization, scripting, affirmations, and so on and so forth, which are these terms that get so loosely thrown around as if it's just spaghetti and you throw spaghetti on the wall and hoping that it sticks. Well, but it never does. We all do that. We all do gratitude journaling and kind of give up somewhere in the middle because we don't know how it really works. What is the science behind it all? So I want you to imagine this bow and arrow. You don't just shoot an arrow in the dark, you actually aim, you set a target, and then you pull the bow all the way back, and that fills it up with potential energy. And now, when it's full of that potential energy, the moment you leave it, it's all set to go and hit it. And you do it with a lot of conviction, with complete intention setting, and you pull it all the way back so that it has that potential energy, which can now be transformed into kinetic energy. So when Dolores Cannon, who's actually a pioneer in energy work, in understanding how energy shielding works, in past life regression, in quantum leaping, in timeline shifting, and so on, when she said that all of these realities already exist, which means when you took a certain decision and you were confused between whether to take path A or path B, even though you took path B, you actually already created path A. Now, that doesn't mean that there is physically a version of you living a life out there, but definitely you created an energetic blueprint of the other path as well. It is like a radio. So there are different stations, but you can only tune in to one station. And so when you focus, you give it all your attention, you set the intention and you kind of rotate the knob, you tune into that one station that you want to listen to, and you get yourself onto that frequency. But it doesn't mean that the other stations don't exist. Similarly, even though you took a certain path, it doesn't mean that the other paths do not exist. Those options always existed, and you energetically created an imprint of those options. And so which is why that sometimes you take a decision and you go on to path A, but you're always wondering whether you made the right decision or not. You're energetically always holding on to the path B and the path C. And even though you're walking on path A, you're not fully there. That's called an energetic leak. So a version of you is actually wondering what it would be like to have chosen the other paths. So you're kind of energetically split and you're not fully there, you're not fully present. Therefore, the idea is to call the energy back from all those different versions of yourself and be fully here. And when you do that, you have potential energy. And just like the moment we leave the arrow, it goes full force and full thrust towards the target. Similarly, when you call all the energy back from all those different versions that you could have been, that you should have been, that you might have been, you now have the potential energy. So, in a way, the way scripting and visualization affirmations also help is in containing that energy, is in making sure that you're not losing that energy to different leakage points and it's fully here with you. When you close your eyes and you see a blank mental screen, the truth is already different versions of yourself exist. It's like the radio. And then through intention and attention, you tune into that one station. So it's never blank. What scares you is the blank. The blank page syndrome, right? And that's what I have had for the longest time when it comes to really understanding what it means to create my own reality. But when you kind of understand this, that all versions of you exist, when you gather your energy, you clear your past trauma, you clear everything that's not serving you, your old beliefs and so on, and call back the energy from all the different versions that you have given that energy to, and you fill yourself up with that potential energy, then you're ready to launch. You're ready to tune into that one radio station that you wish to play. So you're not essentially ever creating, but you're giving your energy, your attention to that one station that you wish to play on your radio. And that is what creates the magic. Well, so I'm on this journey of quantum leaping, and I would definitely like you to be a part of it. If you hit subscribe, you can be on this channel, and I promise to do more such content on how to go from from point A to point B, which is from a state of void, having full potential energy, being in this area of pure potentiality, to actually creating or bringing to life. So that is the journey that I'm on, and I would love for you to be part of it.